Maybe that'll mean so. Maybe because this is episode 7, that'll mean that you'll have good luck and it will go well.
That's good hope. There, Joel, that's a really good hope. This better not get content ID'd by YouTube. Otherwise, I'm gonna be really angry.
It's this bishop's grave.
Yeah. Were you friends?
Yes, we never met in person, but we knew each other well. We exchanged many letters, even though our countries and languages were different. We truly understood each other. I am very much indebted to him. He gave me courage. Oh, I'm just rambling. Don't mind me.
By any chance?
Do you know his best friend, Travis?
Of course.
Excellent. In that case, would you please give this to him? It is from Bishop.
This?
It is a lot of things, I suppose. Knowing it is your hands, I can have peace of mind. Now, let me light some incense before I go.
Thanks. I promise to deliver it to my master.
Please do.
Yeah?
Shinobu, the next match is ready.
On my way. This better be good.
Well, it won't be.
I wonder if it's the Japanese, if it's that guy who was just at the grave.
It's not. I don't know why that's there. Except just that, like, Bishop had people that care about him besides Travis.
Wow!
There is one good thing about this boss, the boss coming up, though. You know, by the end of it, you're going to get higher from there. It can only get higher from there.
So I'm still only in theory saying that you could just not do the combo finishers.
Yeah, that's a bad idea, though.
Why is that a bad idea?
Because you're not doing the damage. The final attack is what puts the most damage on them.
Yeah, but if you get punished for... If you get punished on hit for it, then maybe it's not a good idea to do. It might... Like, it's a bad idea, but it might be the better idea. If that makes sense.
Do I want to get shot in the leg or shot in the head?
Well,
either one seems bad, but you know.
Well, if a fight takes 10, which is better, the fight takes 10 minutes, but you can, whether you get hit is based on your skill, or the fight takes half as long, but you get hit randomly without doing anything wrong.
Oh, don't worry. The next boss fight's gonna be that long anyway, no matter what you do. I did not know this was a thing. Oh, I'm getting shot from the roof. Oh, never mind. How the hell were you hitting me? You're shooting through a car!
Skillful skill. With skills of skillful skill.
Do you want to aim at... Thank you.
No!
You have no mowing. You need more practice. You're cold. You're nowhere close to me.
I could be wrong, but it doesn't seem like you do like, super dramatically more damage with the finishers.
You're nowhere close to me.
Although I'm not sure if you like I'm not sure how exactly openings work in this game. So I'm not sure if you would you have to like wait too long. Like, I'm not sure how comparable the damage is between ending your combos before finishers and starting them over as opposed to actually doing the finishers.
It's enough where there's a reason why people don't like Shinobu's taunting.
Well, yeah. Like, I'm not saying it's forgivable. I'm not saying it's like, oh, this isn't even a problem. It's a problem. It's a big problem. And I'm just saying it might be technically, there might be a workaround that isn't there might be a workaround that is not completely unbearable. But I'm sure
considering how even the biggest fans of the game aren't really able to defend this part, I think there's not.
I mean, I haven't seen the actual boss. Like based on the previous, I think on the previous boss, if the damage output is like at least half as good, I think it would be a bad boss, but it wouldn't be like it'd still be the boss that you're like, ugh, I have to do this again. But it wouldn't be like you give up.
No, again, the major issue with Shinobu's bosses is that Shinobu's taunt is not the worst part of the fight.
Yeah, but honestly, in the previous fight, it seems like
I'm not done yet.
it seems like there wasn't too much that was really bad about the fight. Honestly, like
It's mostly just the platforming.
yeah, the
there.
platforming is awkward, but I feel like if you played the game enough, you could get decent at it.
Which is why I'm not saying that one's a terrible boss. It's just very forgettable.
I'm just saying, based on what I've seen so far.
Meanwhile, the next boss has major issues with it, where it's like the next boss is like, why did the it's like even fans are like, oh, this one again.
Would you say even if it was Travis but with platforming, it would still be a
Yes, it'd
boss?
still be horrible. It would still be the worst boss of the series. It would still be one of the worst bosses of the whole series.
You're nowhere close to me.
It's just that Shinobu's taunt just makes it just a bit worse.
Honestly, it kind of looks to me like the taunt isn't even, like the taunt is literally a non-issue unless you find it annoying that she has the same lines up there. Because I don't think it actually affects the cooldown on the finisher. I think it's just the finishers are really, really, really freaking slow.
Also, this area sucks because if you get hit if you get hit off those, you have to walk around the whole area again, which happened a lot to me in my first playthrough, where they are able to knock you off this building and it sucks really badly. Where there is not a fast way to get back up.
I'm not done. You're cold.
Or again, Shinobu's not the biggest problem with her sections, but she is very much up there with being a problem.
Certainly doesn't help.
No, she does not. The low health also doesn't make higher difficulties any better.
Seriously, that finisher is, like, if I had, yeah, like on higher difficulty, like honestly, on higher difficulties, even with how tedious it would be, here's the thing about higher difficulty, like, I feel like her really bad finishers would make increasing the difficulty exponentially more frustrating. Because probably more and more, you're going to be forced into not doing the finishers. Because you can't afford to take the damage. Which means enemies, instead of the enemies being effectively like 2 or 3 times as tough, now suddenly they're 4 to 6 times as tough. So
Because again, you're not able to dodge at all while she's doing that.
which more or less,
You're nowhere close to me.
so honestly, based on what I've seen so far, this mostly seems like the kind of bad design of level 1 Kingdom Hearts runs that aren't Kingdom Hearts 2. Where it's like, it's really tedious and you have to play really, really well, but technically the game doesn't, like, kill you for no reason kind of thing. Like, technically if you died, it was technically your mistake almost every time, but it's not fun at all.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what most of the, like, hardcore fans of No More Heroes are like, where it's like, this is not the fun parts of the game.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it's not difficult or anything, it's just really annoying. Except for this next boss, which is one of the harder fights on the hardest difficulty, and also very tedious.
Yeah.
Which we will quickly figure out. Because we have another returning face.
Well, there's your problem, fighting in heels.
What do we have here? A young lady? You know, it's dangerous coming to a place like this alone.
Hello,
You gotta
sir.
be more careful. Seriously. Terrible things can happen. I see it on the news all the time. Maybe that's why she came. It's what she wants. 2 grown men to keep her company. Horny slut.
My master's got his hands full, so I'm taking his place. Not that it matters. The result's gonna be the same. I don't have time for this.
You're taking Travis's place? Wow. I gotta say, I'm feeling pretty disrespected.
Just shut up and fight.
Oh, listen to this whore. Acting like she's some kind of femme fatale. Shut up and fight, she says. She's really pissing me off. Seriously. And she's so rude. Reminds me of my complaining customers. Now, Travis, he knew how to fight like a gentleman. Sliced me in half, sure, but he did it with grace. I mean, come on. Put her there.
Huh?
You know, let's shake hands. Sportsmanship is paramount to a fair and clean fight. Hurry up and shake, dirty nympho.
Whatever. But which one?
Doesn't matter. Your choice. One that's throbbing.
Was this supposed to spark?
Got him.
Yeah, that wasn't smart. Sure, Travis, get your head in the mail!
Enough with your freak show. Now bring it.
We're gonna kill you twice over!
So here's new Destroyman.
As good as dead.
So you know the problems with Shinobu? Double them. Because now you have 2 boss fights to deal with. And there's also the problem where you have 2 health bars to deal with. And guess what? Once you take one down, the other will try to revive it. So most of the time there is the one that fights you head on and the one that is flying around and using lasers. Once one goes down, that one will continue to fly around. But guess what? If you don't want to leave the one you already killed, because if you don't get to it in time, he'll be brought back with full health. So what you have to do is wait for the second one to try and revive the first one. Eventually, he'll stop flying around enough to actually try and attack, to try and revive the other, and then you have to wait.
You're nowhere close to
So it eventually becomes a waiting game, where you're just waiting for the last one to actually do things.
Is there basically no feasible way to fight the one flying around unless he stops flying around?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much, as you can see, he's flying around all over the place, and you pretty much have to keep keep control to make sure that he doesn't do it, try it over and over again. So you just wait. And wait. And wait. Because, let me take a guess, you don't want to head to the second floor all the time, because then he'll fly over to this one and revive him.
Okay.
You need more practice.
And yes, you have to do a combo to get him to stop. You have to do a combo to stun him enough to make his attack not go off. Yeah. Everyone ready to stand here for a good bit? Hey, he's being a lot more cooperative than he was on my first playthrough.
So just out of curiosity, can the close range one revive the flying one?
Yes.
Okay. So this is
This is pretty much the best scenario for you to deal with these two.
Yeah.
Is take out the close range one and then wait for the flying one to actually get his ass over to you.
You need more practice. You're nowhere close to master.
Now imagine if this guy had way more health on higher difficulties. Where he probably had about triple the health. So yeah, the second you start attacking him, he tries to fly away. If you haven't comboed him by then, he just flies off, and you gotta wait more.
So yeah, it kind of seems like the strat is just wait until he tries to arrive and then hit him. Just
Yep.
get a full combo there. Exciting gameplay, everybody!
Luckily, he does take a while to do the revive attack. But yeah, on higher difficulties, that fight is the worst.
It doesn't. If you know that strategy, it doesn't seem super unfair, but it might be. I'm not sure how difficult it is to. Not sure how difficult it is to defend against his lasers and stuff.
But yeah, that went much better than my first playthrough, where the flying guy just decided to fly for a good 5 minutes between trying to revive. Where once you get the flying one, it's up to RNG. Does he decide to come down and try and revive or not? Anyway, we're done with Shinobu. We can get back to fun gameplay video game.
Yay.
See you guys next time.